Hey, good afternoon, paper crafting friends. My name is Dawn Borchette. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm glad that you have found me. If you are joining, please say hi and let me know where you're viewing from. It is Sunday Crafternoon with Dawn, and here in Northwest Michigan, gloomy. So it's a great day to stamp. So as we get closer, today is closer to Christmas. Today's the 11th of December. And I was racking my brain as far as what can I share with you guys? But as I was purchasing even more gift cards, I am personally needing more gift cards. So I thought, why not share a few more ideas on some super quick and easy gift cards that you can make with what paper you have in your stash, what stamp sets you may have in your stash, all of that good stuff. So before we get started on stamping, just a couple of reminders. Make sure to share this live with your paper crafting friends. Matter of fact, we're going to do something different this week because I'm feeling like Mrs. Claus. No, I don't have the red suit, but we're going to pretend. So anybody who shares this today, and it has to be during the live, I'm going to put your name in a drawing, and you're going to get a handmade card from me along with something special inside. So yeah, you're going to want to share. Anyway, okay, make sure along with sharing this today that you also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit that little bell, it will turn black. That will make sure that you receive all notifications of everything that I upload to YouTube. And I do have a community as well on Facebook. Right now you're viewing me on my business page. But join my Dawn's Creative Chalet paper crafting community as well. We'd love to have you over there. Hello to those who are joining. Hey, Kristen, good morning, good afternoon, possibly good evening to someone who may be across the pond. Also, make sure to join me on Pinterest. I know I love Pinterest. I'm kind of addicted. I don't let myself join Pinterest until late at night. Otherwise, 2 hours, boom, right out the door, right? So anyway, join me there. I'm on there as Dawn Borchette, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Alrighty. And a couple of other things just to share with you guys before we get started. First of all, we have a new kit that you can sign up for starting today. Today's the 11th. So it's called Key to My Heart. It's the January paper pumpkin. You'll need to sign up by the 10th of January if you would like to receive this kit. It sounds super, super cute. It's going to make 3 cards, 3 different designs, and there's also an add-on. And I think, let's see, what did they say here? I actually printed this. I will post it. My goodness, my brain is working faster than my lips. Anyway, the add-on are heart boxes. And if you'd like to get those ordered, it's number 162417. These would make great little... Do they still do Valentine's in grade school? I know I love Valentine's Day. I always thought that was so much fun and making the little Valentines to hand out to everybody. But... it says that they are available starting December the 11th, so that would be today. Item number 162417. They are $11, and it includes 10 treat boxes, key and label stickers, and the box size is 3 by 4 inches. And the coordinating Stampin' Up! Colors are petal pink with gold foil. And the entire kit, the colors are Calypso Coral, Fresh Freesia, Mango Melody, Petal Pink, with hints of gold foil. Hey, Judy. Hi. Good afternoon. So anyway, that's a little bit more about the kit. The 3 different designs and 3 of each of the cards that are in the main kit, they will be the average A2 size of 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. It's as always, especially around all the holidays between now right on through Valentine's Day, I love making these. They're quick, they're easy, and they're so much fun to give, especially random acts of kindness. I love doing that. So I can hand out these little boxes to maybe the person who's ringing up my groceries, or at the bank, putting it through that little tube. The postman or woman who delivers mail and putting it inside your mailbox for them. The UPS driver, things like that. Just like we do at Christmas time, I love to do for Valentine's, because I love what they do, and I know I couldn't get all my packages without all those people, right? Or also, if you're going out to dinner and leaving a little something for your server is also a very nice gesture to do as well. Kind of like, I love the service that you gave us, that kind of thing. Just a reminder, I do have my printed sheet for my classes all the way through the end of April, including product classes. So if you are close to the chalet here in Northwest Michigan, contact me. I'd love to have you. Our last class was on the 8th, and that was our creative card class. So that's all set. And then we also have the product-based class, which I just closed because there's actually some stuff I planned on using that we have to scrape and scrounge for because I couldn't find enough of. But anyway, so that's on the 15th for those who have signed up for it. And I cannot wait to see you. They're beautiful cards, and I think you're really going to love it. And I think we'll have some hot cocoa and play some Christmas music as well while we're creating. I think that'll be a good time. Now, something for everybody, if you are in the area of Northwest Michigan, specifically in Ludington, Michigan, we're going to have Sip and Stamp at our local Starbucks on Friday, which will be this coming Friday, the 16th, I believe. Now I'm questioning myself on the date, but it's this Friday, noon to 2 p.m. And it's going to be something Christmassy, probably Christmas card and or a tag. We'll see what I can come up with. And that will be again this Friday, December 16th from noon until 2 p.m. And it's free. Just come on over and join me at the table. You can't miss me. I try to grab up the big table that's right by the door where you enter into the lobby. Also, just to let you know that I'm going to have my new catalog kickoff on Thursday, January 5th at either 1 p.m. or 6:30 p.m. I have two times available, so let me know which you would like to join and participate in. It's $25 or free with a minimum order during class. And of course, you're going to want to place an order because guess what, guys? Celebration starts on the 5th. Oh, I'm so excited. I love celebration. That means free stuff. And we are only going to have one celebration from now on, and that'll be January, February. And we have both level 1 and level 2 items. And if you do not receive a catalog in the mail from me, no later than I would say, gosh, the ending part of this month, it should be like any time. But if you do not receive a catalog from me, please let me know. And I will make sure to get one to your hot little hands. If you're new with me, and if you do not already have a demonstrator, and if you'd like to get a catalog, make sure to contact me, and we will arrange that as well for you. All right. There's too many good things going on to miss out on that stuff, you know? Also, this is going on until January 4th. I believe that everything is still available. It is also while supplies last, and that's the Fitting Florets collection. And the bundle will be into our new catalog, which is January through April. Yes, our catalogs are narrowing down on the time that things will be available. So shorter shelf life, but it's going to be more fun because we'll be able to focus on that annual catalog when it comes out in May, which is going to be really cool. We'll get to more of that as that time approaches. But anyway, this bundle right here will be in our new mini catalog starting in January, which is around the corner, right? And then there are a couple things that are exclusive that you can only grab right now that will not be carrying over. And that are these cute gold swirl. You know what? Erase that because I think that these are gone now that I think about it. I believe I've seen that they were on the not orderable list. forget I said anything. But the DSP, I believe, is still available, and so is the framed and festive stamp set, which is geared more towards the holidays. And if you guys love, whoops, let me get where you can see it. If you love this font as much as I do, and the reason why I am, there we go. Okay, never mind. I looked at something on my computer, on my laptop, and I thought I had disconnected. I was like, oh no, come back, you guys. But anyway, if you love this mix of font like I do, and you love some big sentiments for the holidays, you need to grab this up. It's gorgeous. It's a beautiful set. And of course, this paper right here is beautiful. So if you don't have this, make sure to grab it. Like I said, it's going to be bye-bye after the 4th or while supplies last. So if you love it, even grab a couple of extra packs of it so you have it, because it coordinates perfectly with this whole collection. Alrighty, and also don't forget, I even have a little note here, clearance rack was also updated, but we do have our last chance list. This covers this catalog right here. So this will be retiring soon and everything's going to go away. So I know I've posted this. In fact, it's pinned to the top if you want to view it again. As far as in my group, the Creative Chalet community, and I believe it's also pinned to the top of where you're at right now viewing me. If you go to the top and see, like, I think like pinned or featured, this should be there so that you can view it, print it, whatever you like. But if you do need it, reach out to me directly, send me a message, a personal message, because sometimes I don't see the things that are posted publicly. They kind of, I don't know, they vanish in the fog. But anyway, reach out to me and I can get you this so you can make a copy for yourself. It is by page number, so it's easy to go through in your book and see if there's anything that you want. There's some good sales on some of these things. So yeah, you might want to check it out before it goes away. It's been out for a while, so some things may have sold out, but you never know. Might be your lucky day, right? And along with that, of course, like I said, the clearance rack as well has some really amazing deals. I haven't visited it in the last couple days, but Stampin' Up! Really outdid themselves. And on the 1st, they updated, and there was so much stuff on sale. It was amazing. And of course, like I said, I'm going to have a new catalog kickoff for these two little guys right here, the mini catalog and celebration. I cannot show you what's in them yet, but I can show you the beautiful covers. And aren't they pretty? I love to tease, right? Oh, I'm so bad. And just you wait, you guys, there's a great joining promotion to join my team again. And it's going to include the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and there's a brand new color just for joining, and it's the boho blue, which is a brand new in color that will be introduced in May in our new annual catalog. So it's going to be while supplies last, and it's such a cute little thing, and it's the soft blue in color. It's the cutest. So that will be available during celebration if you'd like to join my team. And I would love to have you. And for those who have been on my team previously, I'd love to have you back. Okay, are you guys ready to do a little stamping today? So as I was talking at the beginning, I have found that I am purchasing even more gift cards than what I thought I was going to. Gift cards are just easy, right? It's a one size fits all. Someone can pick out exactly what they want. Well, last week we did like a cute little bag, and we did a tag, and we did a gift card holder. But today I wanted to share a couple more and possibly a third. So there's 2 for sure, possibly a third if I can figure it out. But I went hunting, just like all of you do, on YouTube. And I was perplexed. I'm like, I need some really easy peasy gift card holders for my peeps. Something that I can come up with that's not going to take me forever to make. And as you can see, I'm really hung up on this DSP, this paper. Hey, Jamie, how you doing? Hello to Grand Haven, Michigan. It's good to have you here, my friend. So I love this paper. I had a little bit of it left as far as this pattern, but I wanted to show you guys in the back of this book, the one that's going to go bye-bye soon. If you spend, and it doesn't have to be in this book, it can be in the annual catalog. But if you either have a party situation where your order, your workshop order, as they call it, party order, is 150 minimum, or if you decide you want to splurge and give yourself a gift and spend 150 minimum before shipping and tax on some goodies, this paper right here is what we're going to use today. And that's the pattern that I fell totally in love with, along with this one that's a couple behind here. Anyway, this is a host only set of paper, pack of paper. It is 48 sheets, double-sided DSP, as we call it, designer series paper. And it's beautiful. The colors are fun, funky, and fresh, and they're right up my alley because I love bright colors. I love sometimes the non-traditional Christmas stuff. So anyway, I wanted to use up this pattern that I've had. The pack is huge. Like I said, 48 sheets. You can get it for $18 as a host with a $150 minimum order. So with that being said, we're going to use it because it's retiring and it's beautiful. And I think some of the things in the back of our catalogs get overlooked completely. In fact, in our new book, make sure to look in the very back because once again, we have a really big 48 pack of paper again for hosts. And also during celebration for a $100 order, we also have yet again another 48 pack of paper, and it's different than what is in the mini. So check those out. If paper hoarders rejoice, we have you covered. Oh my goodness. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful papers. Okay, so let's see. What should we do first? Let's do this one first. So this right here, you can actually make 3 of these out of 1 piece of cardstock if you cut it landscape. What I mean by that is the 11-inch side, okay? Because our paper is 8.5 by 11. So you would take it on the 11-inch side and cut 3, and you even have a little extra to spare to do something else with. So with that being said, by the way, I'm using polished pink, which also matches almost my nail color. Yes, this is the color I always wear. I'm so boring, right? Always pink, 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 pink. But anyway, this color is going to be retiring soon, and I'm really bummed. I love my pink. I love polished pink. It's a great color. And it's featured, of course, in the paper, because I like to pull out those colors that are featured in the paper. So what we are going to do, and I have little notes on the back here. We're going to peel those off. Super easy. So we're going to cut a piece of paper that's 3 1/4 by 8 1/2. So my cardstock was cut at 3 1/4 by 8 1/2. And then I scored 2 1/4 on each side. Sorry, I had to look at my notes. Can't remember what I did 5 minutes ago. So once again, it's 3 1/4 by 8 1/2 piece. So I cut it landscape wise so I can actually make 3 of these if I wanted to out of 1 piece of paper. And I scored at 2 1/4 on each side. And then taking my bone folder and just making sure that we have a nice crisp edge on either end. Okay, we got that so far, right? Easy peasy. And then we're going to take 2 pieces or cut 2 pieces of designer series paper at 2 by 3. 2 by 3. Now, when you cut your paper, just make sure if it's directional that you're cutting it the right way, right? This is directional. So you want to make sure it's not going to be, whoops, upside down. Duh, Dawn. Oh my goodness sakes. Now I'm going to do something I don't normally do. We're going to live on the edge. we're going to try to use this multi-purpose glue a little bit more. And I have to laugh because every time I grab this now, and Jamie and Kristen, as she's still on, will giggle. But ever since I was in Indianapolis for a Stampin' Up! Event, and we were at a really cool little extra event, and there was this big debate about liquid glue. Who uses liquid glue versus who uses seal adhesive? And I was kind of torn, I guess. Yeah, yep, there you are. So I was kind of torn because I'm like, you know, I never really thought about it, but I lean towards seal. So let me know, you guys, for those who are viewing and those who are going to watch the replay afterwards, who uses seal more or who uses multi-purpose glue, or I call it green glue. It's not green. We go through this all the time. It's not green, but I call it green glue because it's, you know, green. I just refer to it as the green glue. So anyway, let me know. Do you prefer seal or do you prefer the multi-purpose liquid glue, the green glue? See, it's so funny, but we all have our thing, right? One thing that I do like over the seal, I will admit, with the green glue is that it gives you a little bit of time to move it around, you know, because the glue doesn't set perfectly immediately. So it does give you time to move your paper around a little bit, which is a good thing because sometimes I have to admit when I use my seal, it can like stick like right now. But the one thing, like Jamie just said, that you have to be careful of with green glue, which is what I like about the seal, is that green glue can get messy. Like, seriously, I'm a hot mess with this liquid glue. I have a love-hate relationship with it. I love it. It's awesome, but at the same time, I hate it because I'm messy. But Jamie says the seal doesn't last as long as the green glue, which I guess I found the same thing. So I have to admit, so I guess maybe green glue is going to be the winner here, but let's see. I also need, and I thought I grabbed it. We're just going to open up a new one because I can't find the one that I had laying in front of me. Okay. The way it is every time I go live. So this is our tear and tape. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up this guy. See how simple this is? We're going to put on this side a little bit of tear and tape on either end. Make sure you get it as close to the end as possible because you're going to want to make sure that your gift card can fit in there perfectly. In fact, I'm wondering where my little gift card is because I had one to show you, but you guys are going to laugh. You are going to laugh. As many gift cards as you think that I have, I don't have any, but I have this collection of hotel keys, said the retired innkeeper. And everybody asks, why don't you turn those in? I love to keep hotel keys. And I will tell you why. Not because I'm sentimental, because I use these to re-ink my stamp pads. They work perfectly. It's kind of like a little, what do you want to call it? Like a little spatula that moves around the ink when you re-ink your stamp pads. So keep those keys because honestly, they just throw them away anyway. So don't worry about turning them in, keep them. So we're going to pretend that this, in fact, this might be the last place we stayed in Indianapolis. Wasn't it the Courtyard? Yeah, I kept my key. Naughty me. Okay, so we're going to pretend that it is a gift card so I can kind of show you guys because they're basically the same size. So anyway, back to the tear and tape. This stuff is really fun. I love it because it's easy to use. It's not messy and you do not need scissors for it. You just rip it. Easy peasy. Like I said, you want it as close to the edge as possible so you have enough room for your gift card. Then I'm going to take my Picket tool, since my faux nails don't cooperate all the time, and peel this off. And this is our little pocket for our gift card. It's that easy. Now, if you guys have, and I couldn't find mine, a corner rounder punch, that would be kind of cute too. So now you've made this little pocket. So right here, see? Whoops. There we go. So it fits in there just like so. Pretty awesome, right? And then you can go ahead and decorate it. Now I already cut out, through the magic of TV, haha, I did cut a basic white circle, and I used my go-to, these right here. I think they're called styled shapes. Yep, styled shapes. I always want to call them stitched shapes because they have stitching that they leave around the edge. If you guys do not have this set of dies, it's a must-have. I love that it makes the banners and it stitches them as well, along with having both the squares and the circles for your sentiments, or just an element on whether it be your scrapbook page or on your card. Fun stuff. This is a must-have in your craft room. Okay, with that being said, I decided to use Decorated with Happiness right here. I love this cute set. Again, it's the fonts that get me every time. I can't resist a good font. So we're going to do a little bit of, well, not on this one. We're going to do some decorating on the next card holder. But we're just going to go ahead and use, I tell you what, this sentiment right here. Wishing you a season decorated with happiness and wonder. I thought that that was perfect, being that we have the paper that has some decorations. I'm going to get this out. This is a photopolymer stamp set. And grab a block. I actually had a different sentiment on that block. I love these. They stick fantastic on the blocks. You can see right where you're stamping. They do, oh my goodness, brain fart. They do, what I want to say, stain a little bit, but you know what? They still stamp the same. So no worries there. In fact, let me grab this. I almost forgot. And I know who's going to watch later that if I didn't use this, she's going to say, aha, you didn't use your piercing mat with your photopolymer stamps. It always gives a better impression when you do use a cushion underneath these photopolymer stamps, being that they do not have the cushion like the red rubber does. I know I go through that all the time, but you never know if somebody new is going to be watching with us. All right, isn't that cute? I love it. I love the sentiment and the font. Like I said, I'm a font nut. All right, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put this on here, but I don't wanna obviously put glue on the entire thing because we would then glue it shut, and that would be a really bad joke for your recipient, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and just put a couple of dimensionals on the top. And make sure, check myself, before I end up doing that when I say not to do it. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Especially on a live, because I just do silly things like that. All right, so, whoops, there's an extra for later. So with that being said, to keep this shut, I thought we would use a little bit of the matching, the matching ribbons. Let me grab that. Whoops, right off my spool. And of course, I probably cut too much, but that's always me. More is always better. And then we're just gonna tie a bow. Hopefully I actually cut enough. It looked like it was going to be. Okay, it'll have to be a baby bow. And me and my fumble fingers, we'll see what we can do here. Hold my breath, make sure that this goes well, and tie a bow. You know what? I don't think I cut enough. Nope, we're gonna cut another piece. We'll use this for something else. Can you guys hear that? Oh, my ribbon keeps getting stuck. There we go. All right, now I know I have enough. So we're gonna go ahead and just tie a bow at the top. And I always keep my extra ribbon. Don't fret, it's okay. It's not going to be thrown away. And we'll just tie a pretty bow here. And I don't want it too tight because this way the recipient can just slide the bow off and then slide it back on later if they wanted to. That's something I would do because, you know, I like to keep all those pretty things. Oh my goodness sakes. I'm really having a hard time today. Maybe it's the coffee. Maybe I'm just wound up from too much caffeine. That could be. All right, there we go. We made it. Wow, that was quite a task for a little bow, wasn't it? Okay, there we are. And trim the tails. Here we go. Set that aside to keep for later. And then, of course, one last thing that we have to have, you guys. I bet you can't guess what that is. If I didn't lose it. There we go. Bling. Gotta have the bling. All about the bling. And let's see here. My goodness. There it is. Right in front of me. I was going to say, I lost another tool. Are you kidding me? Now, I have to remember to remove the hotel key from the gift card to the person I'm giving this to. Otherwise, they're going to look at me like, okay. That's going to send a crazy message, isn't it? I hope I made you laugh with that. Anyway, so that is gift card holder number 1. Easy peasy, right? Cool stuff. So once again, that was 3 1/4 by 8 1/2, and then score 2 1/4 inches each side, and then cut your DSP at 2 by 3. Ta-da! All right, awesome. And by the way, I think it was Paper Pixie from a year ago or so that I had gotten that idea from, and I just changed it up a little bit. That's what we do. Okay, the next card holder that we'll do is this one right here. This is so much fun. And then your gift card goes in here. Pretty cool. And again, I use the Decorated with Happiness bundle. So I did cut a couple things out in advance. I did cut the ornaments out in advance. Let me show you guys the set of the dies that do go with the stamp set. They're a lot of fun, and you can cut out detailed ornaments. Like I said, I'm not sure if this is still available. I should have checked on that. And then you can cut out the detail of the pine needles or twig, whatever you want to call it, and then the background of it, even some stars and snowflakes, a whole bunch of cool stuff, and the bow to hold the ornament. I mean, it's chock full of dies, right? Cute, cute, cute. And to show the whole stamp set once again, so you get the full effect there. There you are. Super cute, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and get started on this next gift card holder. Get all my stuff together here. All right. And find my directions. Alrighty, so you're going to start with a piece of 4 1/4 by 11 piece of paper. I used Poppy Parade on this one. And you're going to score the long side. Get this out of the way so you can see it. You're going to score the long side at 2 1/2 and 5 1/2. So 2 1/2 and 5 1/2. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this end, the 2 1/2 piece, and we're going to fold it into the inside of the card and get the bone folder. Give it a nice crease. And then that 5 1/2 inch area that we also scored at, we also want to fold that inward as well. Okay, that makes sense, right? You're gonna open it and there is where your gift card holder will be. Set this on this side. So let's see here. We need a piece of DSP 4x6. Whoops. Oh, wait. Okay. I'll say, wait a minute. Did I mess that up? I did not mess it up. Okay. So we have a piece of 4x6 DSP, and we're going to cut it at 2 3/4, 2 1/4, and 1 inch. Once again, that's 4x6, 2 3/4. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a 4x6 piece of paper. Goodness sakes. We're going to cut it at 2 3/4, 2 1/4, and 1 inch. So let me get all these goodies out of the way before I lose them, or as I call them, losables. And grab my gizmo here. Okay, so again, this is a 4x6 piece. And if you are using a piece of DSP that is directional as far as your design, just pay attention to how you do cut it. Otherwise, you could have ornaments going sideways instead of the right direction. And once again, we're going to cut it at 2 3/4, 2 1/4. And then you also have this 1 inch piece. And we're going to use all 3 pieces. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, I want to work on the inside and get that taken care of. This is a piece of basic white, cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And we're going to use the glue again. Oh my goodness. I know it, you guys. I can see you gasping. She's doing it again. She's actually using it. All right, and we're going to go ahead and center that on the inside of the card, like so. And then we're going to take this 1 inch piece and we're going to put that on the inside of the card so it just looks pretty. And make sure that it's going the correct direction. There we go. And then we're taking that first piece that we cut, that's going to go on the outside. Just like so. Oh, it's looking so pretty, right? And then on the inside, right here on our pocket. Just like so. All right, looking good. Now, I'm gonna grab something that, for those of you who have been a stamper for a while, you're gonna be like, wow, that's an antique. And it is. Check this out, you guys. Ooh, do you remember the whale tails? Whale tail punches? Yes, I still have these. I refused to buy the newer punches because I already had the punches in these particular sizes. So I kept my old whale tails. They are like antiques. Oh my goodness. So I'm using a 1 inch circle punch. You can use whatever you do have on hand. Most of us do have a circle punch laying around here or there. And I'm going to go in, I'm going to center it-ish. Okay. We're just going to punch that out. We're making a notch for our gift card. And then we're going to go ahead again and take the tear and tape. And once again, you're going to want to put it as close to the edge as possible so that you can get your gift card in and out. I mean, if you're really, really, really type A, you can cut this, but I just prefer just to rip it. Make sure it's on there really good, and then take my little picket tool and peel that off. All right, and now you have a pocket for your gift card. But I want to go ahead and dress this up a little bit more. So I've cut a couple of extra pieces of paper. So this piece of Poppy Parade is 2 3/4 by 4. And then this piece of, I actually cut 2 in case I make a boo-boo. I was prepared. And then this piece is white. It's cut at 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. And they will layer on top of each other. And I just thought I would decorate it up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in my piercing mat. And we're going to work on that. And I got, like I said, a spare in case I goof up. Sometimes I'm not prepared and then, you know how it goes. Okay. And let's see. I am going to take a piece of just copy paper and put it on top of this because I'm going to stamp off of this. And I don't know if you guys have done this. I do have one of these piercing mats that I've gotten ink on, not being so careful. And the problem is this. It stays on there. It never really dries. So if you leave a piece, or if you put a piece of cardstock on it later, all of a sudden you look and there's like a smear or something. And you're like, where did that come from? Yeah, been there, done that a few times. Okay, we're going to use this stamp right here. I was going to also use, there's a background piece. I didn't really like the way that came out. I don't know. I was having a hard time with it. So I think for this one, we're going to just stamp the detailed stamp of this pine tree branch, I guess we want to call it. And I also want to go up higher than what I did on the last one, because I found that everything was a little crowded. All right, ta-da! That's as good as it gets, you guys. And but this, by the way, is shaded spruce. This is my very favorite green because it's like a blue-green color. It's just really, really pretty. And then I already took it upon myself to, let me get this out of the way here because I don't think I'm going to need that a whole lot more. So I went ahead and I stamped these and then cut them out. I love that they have these little filler stamps in here. So if you guys were wondering what these were, they're to like fill in inside your ornament, which I think is really cool. It's just kind of artsy-fartsy and not perfect, and that's what I love about it. And I'm going to go ahead and attach these two with, I know you guys know, dimensionals. So I'm going to stick one on each and hang them on the branches. Aren't they cute? I love it. Such a cool set. And then I'm going to take this sentiment, which is Christmas greetings. Put that on there a little better. There we go. And using my Memento black ink, we're going to bring this back in for a second, just so I don't mess up. And we're going to put that, ooh, that's going to be tight. I wasn't thinking about that. We're going to put that up here. This one's going to look a little different. Well, as you guys can see, you probably want to shift that over a little bit. But you know what? It's okay. It's handmade, right? How many times have I said that? It's okay. It's handmade. So we're going to layer this together. So far, I've managed to not get this all over my fingers. I'm doing really well. I'm very proud of myself. There we are. And then bring back my card. And then we're going to put this on like so. But remember, you don't want to put glue across the entire piece, because what'll happen, you'll glue it shut. That wouldn't be good. That would be sad, a sad day. So we're just going to put a little bit of glue on the left side, which, yeah, left side, and then position it, center it, glue it on like so, and there you have gift card holder number 2. Yay! Awesome. Now for this third one, I debated if I wanted to tackle it. I've made something similar that was actually larger that held cards. Like, I think it was the note cards and envelope type cards, the 3.5 by 5 cards. Oh, wait. Before we get started on that, we need bling. We gotta have bling. How can I forget the bling? We'll put bling right there on that one. There we go. Okay, that's better. I'm happy now. Anyway, back to my story. So for this cute little gift card holder, I had made one that was larger that fit the note cards and envelopes in, and it was a really cool, fun class. But it took me a little bit of time to figure it out. Now, I debated, do I want to try this live or do I not? I don't know. But you know what? Why not? If it doesn't work out, it's okay. And if it does, we'll be totally shocked that I didn't mess it up. But this is really cute. It's basically not using any adhesive. And it opens up and you can actually put 2 gift card holders in there if you want. Now, of course, on the inside, if you do have directional paper, it will be upside down, but who cares because you're putting the gift cards in there, no one's going to care anyway. It's the outside that you're actually caring about, right? So with that being said, shall we attempt this cute little gift card holder? Oh boy. And I was actually going to take this apart, but I put this on with dimensionals, so I can't. So now I'm really living on the edge. So with that being said, where do my little instructions go here? Because I am going to need them. All right, let's try it. I feel saucy. So this piece of DSP, so you're going to want a piece that you like both sides, okay? So this is the main, and then this is like, I guess you want to call it the strip that'll show as the accent piece. So with that being said, you want to start with a piece of 7 inches by 8 inches as far as your DSP goes. If it's directional, make sure that you're cutting it portrait, up and down. If it's not directional, like this is not really directional, it doesn't matter. But anyway, if it is directional, like my last piece, if I wanted, well, this one, I made sure that I cut it at 7 by 8 for this, so that my ornaments were going the proper direction on the exterior of your project. I hope that that makes sense. Okay, so with that being said, I should have gotten my, we're gonna try it with this. I'll say my Stampin' Score tool, but I don't think it's easily accessible without an avalanche. So I think we'll try this instead. All right, you guys ready? Whew. Get limbered up here. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is, like I said, I wrote it on my notes here. On the folded edge, which is this side that I want is my smaller edge right here. We are going to do a 1-inch score on each side. Let me make sure you guys can see everything here. Okay, so 1 inch on this side. And when you are scoring with designer series paper, make sure it's a light touch. You don't want to dig into the paper because it will rip way too easily. Once you've done that 1 inch, you're going to rotate it 180 degrees. And once again, 1 inch. And we're going to score it again. And then we're going to flip the paper over and score at 3 1/2 inches. Okay, so we flipped it over 3 1/2 inches. Oh, I'm getting nervous now. Okay, and then on the long side, which is the 8-inch, because this is the 7-inch, on the 8-inch side, we're going to score at 2 1/8 inches on each side. You know, when we get into eighths, that really makes me nervous. All right, so let's see here, 1/8. Oh my goodness, I question myself every time I do this. Okay, so 1/8 of an inch, 2 1/8, and then the other side, we rotated 180 degrees, and again, 2 1/8. Okay, so that's all we need to do. And if you have questions on that, you can zip it backwards and watch this again until I mess it up. Okay, so what we're going to do next is on those 2 1-inch sides score lines that we made, we're going to fold it like so. And you're going to want to burnish it really good with your bone folder. Whew, I'm getting really nervous. I hope I do this right. Okay, because it's gonna, let me see here. Yeah, all right. So then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take all 4 corners, move that out of the way, and we're going to fold the corner in on all 4 sides. And hopefully I'm doing this right. I know I'm like seriously questioning myself every step here. Okay. And if I do this wrong, it means I've just done it the opposite of what it needs to be. Basically, what we're going to do, we're going to use these 4 corners and we're going to tuck the paper in so that we don't need to use adhesive. Okay, so we have, whoops. Oh, I did that too close to the score line. And you don't want to do that because otherwise it will buckle. Oh my goodness, I did it again. Okay. Try that again, Dawn. All right. Maybe? Oh, that's better. That is better. Okay. So now you have something that looks like this. And then I have to find my other score line here. I know that okay, there it is. I'm like, where did it go? Okay. So now we have something that looks like this. We folded them both in. This was the 2 1/8 score line here. Did I do that? I did it wrong, I think. Wait a minute. See, I knew. Okay, maybe it's this direction. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. No. We don't want to do that. All right. Aha, there we go. Okay, I did do it right. Okay, so these 2 pieces will go on the inside. And again, you want to burnish really well with your bone folder. You're going to tuck that in and tuck that in. And then that last score line that you had not used. Yay! We did it. Oh my goodness sakes. And there you have a cute little holder. So with that being said, I went ahead and I cut a couple of these out in case I had a mishap. And once again, using the Memento black ink. Oh my goodness sakes, you guys, I can see you laughing. What can I say? I'm a little bit nuts. Gonna go ahead and put the sentiment on the circle here. And again, this is using the stitched styles. How come I have a problem with the name of that set of dies? I don't know. And we're going to go ahead and adhere it with a couple of dimensionals. That is too funny. Obviously, origami and I don't get along real well, but I thought it was so stinking cute, right? And no adhesive at all. And then also, I would love to add a couple bling if I could find them on my table, since I threw them off to the side. Everything is vanishing. Okay, okay there. And if you could see my table, it looks nice and neat from what you guys can see, but behind the scenes, it's a hot mess. Oh, let's go here. I'm going to put one there and one here. And then I wonder if one of these long pieces that I cut, yeah, here we go. Maybe this will work. And again, when you tie this, you don't want to tie it too tight. You want to make it loose enough so that they can the recipient can slide it right off and access the gift card or cards if you choose to put 2 in there. I have a puppy scratching at my door. She wants in big time. I don't know if you can hear the squeaky toy. That's how she gets my attention. Okay, here we go. Pearl shenanigans at its finest. And then I want to go ahead and cut the tails on that a little bit. And there we go. Phew, we did it. And this one, we'll pretend it's on. I'm not going to slide that on. So you have this gift card holder here. And then this gift card holder here. And this gift card holder here. I don't know, which one do you guys like best? I really like it as much as I became a little flustered with the origami folding. I really like this one. I think it's a lot of fun and just something a little bit different. And it's a great way to use up designer series paper because I know all of you have a lot of DSP laying around, right? So go ahead, use it up, you guys. Don't be afraid to use it. But anyway, I hope that that helps as far as your last minute gift card shopping goes. And I don't know, I think next week we may dive into some new stuff. What do you guys think? And maybe some new products out of the mini catalog and start venturing into that, since our catalog is not going to have as long of a shelf life on it. We need to play with the products as long as we can. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for being here today. You guys are awesome. You make my day, you really do. And my week as far as that goes. So have a really good week, everybody. I will see you here next Sunday, 1 o'clock Eastern time. And once again, make sure to share this, because if you do, I'm going to put your name into a drawing. You're going to get a card made by me, along with something, a surprise inside the card. And I think you'll like it. It's something that is either hot or cold. There you go. Hot or cold. You're like, what could that be? All right, everybody. Have a great week, and I will see you here next Sunday. Bye-bye.